Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. Making sure everything's going good here. Got the camera on, we'll see how long I can do that. I'm hoping everything... No, everything's not set up. I gotta actually change a few things here for our overlays. Forgot that one. So where we're going to... I believe that's the code right there. It might be... Just make sure. There we go. A lot of things I had to try to get fixed going in here. Alright, there we go. Got our everything going. We're going to be flying with the Bombardier CRJ700 from Aerosoft again. And we're here at Johannesburg Airport or OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, South Africa. Flying Airlink up to Walvis Bay, Namibia. And let's see, what else can I say? Just make sure we got everything. Decent intro here, yeah. So Johannesburg to South Africa to Walvis Bay Airport in Walvis Bay, Namibia. Foxtrot Yankee Whiskey Bravo up there. This flight is Airlink 141, usually flown using an Embraer 170, but since the simulator doesn't have this plane, I'll be using Aerosoft's Bombardier CRJ700. And using that Airlink livery created by Brendan Corlett, and you can find that on flightsim.to over there. Not going to be using the self-loading cargo today. I'm going to be using PackX actually because of that door issue that we have right now, and because there's nothing I can do to work around that with any door mods or anything with the CRJ. So let's, what do I want up here? Yeah, that works. Let me get my checklist. Got a checklist here without the originating check. We don't need to do all of that. Try to keep this a little timely. Jump inside the plane. All right, everything looks good. Make sure, it looks like we're cold and dark. But we'll check just to be sure. Cold and dark, yep. Let's open the doors. Get a ground power cart connected. We'll just open all the doors, get stuff connected, get our service going, and we will start getting the plane going. So first we need to turn. Well, let's do our pre-flight. I got a pre-flight here, so we want to check, make sure our parking brake is on. Nose wheel steering is off. That's going to be right over here. Hydraulics are off. Gear is down, our landing gear. That's going to be right there. It is down. Spoilers are retracted. Throttle is in the shut-off position. Flaps are at 0. Yes. Weather radar. We didn't turn that on last time we flew, so I'm not sure exactly where that is. I'm assuming it's down here somewhere. There it is. It's to off right now. ADG not deployed. I'm not sure what the ADG is. And then our emergency flaps are normal. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what those are either. But basically, everything's in cold dark, so we should be good. Let me move this over so I can see the chat going on. Yeah, I wanted to start this about an hour and a half ago, but wasn't able to get loaded into the flight actually. Alright, so we're going to jump up to our overhead panel and turn on our battery master. Now, I don't think we actually need to turn on the DC service, but we're going to do that just in case. AC is available. That means we have outdoor electrical. Now, the next thing on here says fire detection test. Now, I think that's going to be right there. So let's see. Pull these two screens up just so we can see them as we're doing this test, what pops up. All right. You can see right there, fire system okay. That top message was right over there. There it is again, fire system okay. All right, APU start. So we want to look and see our battery charge. It's telling me battery charge, you want it to be less or greater than 22 volts. I'm not sure where we see that. Actually, we can go to our different pages here. No, I want to go with this one. There we go. I think we go electrical. Where would that be? The voltage for our battery. Hydraulics, fuel. And I'm not seeing it, so that's all right. Yeah, I'm not seeing where that is, but that's not a big deal. So we're gonna go and hit the power fuel button. And you can see the APU door is closed, but we got some APU in-byte and APU SOV open. I just want to be sure. I think the fuel pumps we actually do later. I'm not seeing that anywhere, so maybe we want to... I'm going to turn those on because last time that didn't hurt us to do that. So we'll get those on just right now, just in case the APU needs it. We did the power fuel. Let's hit the start. And now we can see EGT and the RPM spooling up. And then
Ground link 141 requesting pushback.
No.
Link 141 pushback request accepted.
No, I don't want pushback right now.
Ground link 141 requesting the end of pushback.
I always have to remember to turn that off before we get
Link
flying.
141 request to end pushback received.
We want some other stuff. Let's do baggage
Ground
service.
link 141, could you please send the baggage?
Link 141 baggage is on the way.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's get our... We have a power supply, but we'll do that
Ground
again.
link 141, could you please send a ground
Just so
power
it
unit?
actually shows up on our...
Link
outside the plane. He
141
actually isn't
ground
connected
power
there.
unit is on the
You see
road.
that? Alright, so... Now we want to go to our electrical page, which is going to be down here. And we're looking for that our bus are powered. And this is AC electrical. I think if we press it again, we get DC. There we go. Yep, we're all powered. You can see that. Bus 1 and 2, all that. Let's get the integral lighting going. Alright, go to our hydraulics. And we want our, I believe, this 3A here. And I don't know if I can see it. Oops. Yeah, so we want the second one. Okay, so we got 1, 3A, 3B, 2. We want to put 3A on right now. Okay, so it's either off or on, looks like. There's no way to turn it to... Oh, okay, yeah, off on. I'm looking at this one, these two. So off and on, we want it to on for 3A. Okay, IRS 1 and 2. To nav, we forgot that last time until pretty late. So here we go. 1. Use a scroll wheel on the mouse for these actually. FMS, we're gonna get into our flight computer now. And we'll go like this. And we want to do position, initial position. We can turn that off for now. Airport, we are at Foxtrot, Alpha, Oscar, Romeo. So, OR, I'm assuming the OR is for OR Tambo, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Copy this position, put it in there, and we're good there. Let's go to our nav light, turn our nav light on. I believe we're going to go back right down to our FMS again. FMS status check. Not sure where we check the status, what that was. Flight plan, let's set up our flight plan. Exactly. That makes sense. So we are at Foxtrot, Alpha, Oscar, Romeo. And we're flying to Foxtrot. Where are we going? Hello, Whiskey, Mike, Kilo, Indigo, Ground, or India Ground, from Malaysia. Kuala Langat District, Selangor, Selangor, Malaysia. Cool. Let me just go over here. What am I looking at? Without it, Foxtrot, Yankee, Whiskey, Bravo. Should have that somewhere a little bit more on hand. Foxtrot, Yankee, Whiskey, Bravo. And then our alternate today is going to be Gaborone, Botswana, I think, again. Which is Foxtrot, Bravo, Sierra, Kilo. Alright, now I'm going to quickly start up PAC-X at this point, since we do have the APU on. So here's PAC-X, and let's start a flight. Pulls it all in from SimBrief. I like to give 30 minutes before our takeoff. We're going to have 61 passengers today. Flight time is going to be about 2 hours, 14 minutes. We'll put some Wi-Fi on. I don't have any custom music and stuff. And so you can already hear the passengers coming on. Now, I don't like this one as much because there's not as much detail to see. But we do have this nice HUD down here. It tells us expected departure, satisfaction. And we can go into here and see the passengers getting on. Actually, what I want to do is just change the settings for a second. I think the customers or the passengers are coming on a little bit too fast. I want to make that realistic. And that should be good. Alright, so we can see actually the passengers boarding over here. There's no way to zoom. It'd be nice if I could zoom this out so we can see them all at once. You can see them getting on. Can we click on them? We can see a little bit of information about them, just like the other one. The names, actually. I really like the names, actually, here. I wonder if these names are more fitting for where we are. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that because some of these I don't know if these are completely African names, but kind of they're definitely a little bit more quote unquote. I mean, they're not American names, Mahmoud, Stridham, so that's kind of cool. So there'll be some things you'll be able to hear. They'll actually call out that we're landing in Walvis Bay. They might call out. Sometimes they don't. It depends on the size of the airport and stuff. So we're going to hide that for now. Oops. There we go. Actually, I don't really need to hide that. I can just put that on my other screen. There we go. All right, let's continue with our flight plan. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Crap. Go back to flight plan. There we go. Next page, right? There we are. Okay, so let's get our waypoints put in. First waypoint is Vasseur. And then we're going to be taking an airway, Uniform Quebec 24. And we're going to be taking that until we get to Tosa. And then we're going to go from there directly to Golf Bravo Victor. And that might be the Gaborone. Well, that's probably not Gaborone. Might be. And then another airway, Uniform November 183. We're taking that to Uvara. And that's going to go direct to the runway. So we're going to hit execute. And we can just look over here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
And you can see it looks pretty good.
Please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row.
Alright, so now we're going to go to our performance.
you have any trouble
initialization,
finding a location
set up
to
our
carry on
weight and all
items,
that.
please let a flight
And I'm
attendant
hoping
know
we
and we'll be
can
happy to
get
assist
to
you.
our
After
destination
you put
today.
your carry-on
So
items
let's
in
jump
the
over
overhead bin
to
and
the
it is
FM
full,
or the
make sure you
EFB.
close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
We'll go
Also, be sure that
performance.
the aisle
We're
is
gonna do
clear and
we'll
sit
just do
down so
zero
that
fuel
way
weight.
other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in
Let's
an
see if that
emergency
works.
exit row, please
Starting
review
out.
the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions.
Hey,
If
Tiani
you're
John.
not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time
Today,
to
my
give out
state,
any
Selangor,
last-minute
just
text
got
messages if you
MCO
need to,
3.0.
but we
What is an
ask that
MCO
once you depart from the
3.0?
gate, you put away any laptops
Yeah,
or
Fred
tablets.
Rowe. That's
Thank
why
you,
I'm
and
playing it.
welcome
I
aboard.
can't stop. I mean, it's even for all the frustrations I get from it sometimes. All right, my zero fuel weight is going to be, you can see it right here, our flight plan. I believe we're gonna, well, let's put our fuel in. So 6,956. And zero. Okay, why? Oh, I didn't hit enter. Go back to that. 6,956. 6,956. Enter. Okay, so we're still good for weights. And then stop zooming out. Zero fuel weight is going to be 26,300. Two 6,300. Enter. All right, we're good. So this is a pretty long flight. I mean, we're getting close to as much as we can probably put in this plane. We're gonna set the payload in the simulator. Actually see that bounce because it was adding quite a bit. And just double check, make sure everything's good. Our fuel, 6,956. Our empty weight is, or our zero fuel weight would be this plus this, I think. And that's just about, it's like 25,000 something. Everything kind of looks, but here it's saying 24.08 for center of gravity. Here it's saying 19.8, so I don't know what the difference is, but it's close enough. Yep. Flight time is, I think, just over 2 hours, so hopefully we'll get there in 2 hours. We actually have a little bit of cargo. So today we have 61 passengers, 100 kilos of cargo, 6,500 kilograms for our payload. And again, we can go back to, where's my, that's right there, 6,000. Yeah, but see, it's not showing 6,500, so actually it didn't load on as much, but that's all right. And then we can copy this data to the FMS itself, and there it is all in. Cruising altitude today is going to be 38,000. Flight level 380. Execute. All right, go back to the checklist. Checklist says our estimated time. So actually we can go right here to the next page. No, this page right here. Estimated time, I think we're going to, is that what I do? Oh no, that's when I think that's the time. So our time for leaving. Estimated time of departure. What time is it right now? It is 8:25. So I'm going to estimate 8:45. Let's do 8:45 for departure. We'll probably get off before that, meaning our ETA will be 10:38 in the morning. And we'll hit execute again. It's not completely necessary to do that. So VNAV setup, it looks like. VNAV setup, set transition altitude, I believe it's 8,000. That should be right. Let's check.
We're ready to go when you are.
Alright, so the crew is ready. We're all ready to go. Let's see if I got a... Probably on a SID.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 141. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 14 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray table
transition altitude is 8,000. So this actually automatically puts it in, which is really cool.
Your doors for departure.
Yep, I'm using Navigraph charts, so there you can see that. I just jumped into one of the arrivals to see what the transition altitude right there is 8,000. But we're going to be doing a SID actually, and once we get to that point, we'll pull that up again. Alright, so VNav, set the transition altitude, that is set. Everything else should be just fine, but we can check the other pages. Looks good. FMS display check. I think that's just checking to see what we have on our displays, what we want. We can actually go right here. Oh, not that. The menu, and I can change what it shows. Like there's going to show us just some different information. I like to do VNav. And we can actually change it depending on both sides. So like this one we could have like this one we can have like that. So we'll just leave that right there. We can show the like high nav aids if we want. We can hide the airports, ETA to a point. I actually like that. Alright, so close, go back to flight plan for now. FMS radio setup. So radio, not 100% necessary right now for taking off. It'll kind of just take care of itself. In real life, of course, we would. Well, actually, as let's get our clearance and everything. It's not telling me. Yeah, nowhere in this checklist does it tell me where to get clearance. So the route right now is where you're going to start getting your clearance. Could get a little bit sooner, actually. Oh, we got that right there. So let's get our IFR clearance.
Ground link 141 ready to copy IFR clearance to Walvis Bay.
I don't have a drink in here. Oh, that's not cool.
Link 141 is cleared to Walvis Bay Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 03 left climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.5 squawk 050 tree.
Link 141 cleared to Walvis Bay Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 03 left climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
05,
Departure on 118.5
put that over
squawk
here too.
050
There we go.
tree.
Departure.
Correct. Contact ground on 121.5.
And you put in the different comms and the navs. I mean, this is gonna be for your ILS later for landing, really. We're gonna climb and maintain 10,000. Runway 3 left. Let's get our departure figured out first. Yeah, I'm hoping it won't lag. We'll see. We will see. And actually, this my PAC-X thing is covering up my frames per second now, so I can't actually see that. But I think I can toggle that on and off. So if I want to see. So our flight plan has us going. Our star. Got too many things open here. What is this? Oh, right there. VASU 3 Alpha. And we can, or our SID. And there's our chart for that. So take off, take a 90-degree left turn, and then get on to Vassar 3A and meet up with Vassar. So we go down. Oh, no, next page. Vassar 3A, execute. That's not what I want to do. I want to do execute. There we go. And that looks right. Okay. Radio. Oh, and we also want to put in 10,000 feet. Already in there. So I don't know if that automatically did that or not. But that's kind of cool. It's already in there. 10,000. And we're going to look at our cabin pressure. Let's see. That's going to be under ECS. I think that's where our cabin pressure is. I might be completely wrong, but that's pretty close. We're at about 5,000. That's where we're at. All right, junk pilots on time. Yep, we're not too far. We're in it, but I think another 10 minutes, hopefully, we should be able to get rolling. All right, get our no smoking lights on. Oh, on. Seatbelt lights are, that's probably what's next, on. And arm the emergency lights. And what we can actually do right here, we can tell them the seatbelt sign's on. Let me turn on our air conditioning and the fan. Turn on our, well, we'll get to that. Hopefully they'll tell us to do that later. Lighting as desired, wipers in park, radar terrain on. Where's the radar terrain? I want to say, does that mean we want to turn on this now? I suppose so. And TFC on. Some of these things I don't know exactly what it's referring to yet, so might not get everything in place. Speeds as required, so that's going to be our, right here, our PFD, or our, right there, those speeds set all, there they are. We're going to be, again, flaps 8, we have dry conditions. Barometer, again, I don't think we have, well, we do have an ATIS, so we can.
Foxtrot Alpha Oscar Romeo Airport Information Alpha 08000.
QNH 32, or 330.
Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few
Oh, no.
clouds at
No.
1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature.
Looks like that TCAS was working there because it looked like that was another plane going off.
QNH tree, 0.27.
30.27, 30.27, we are taking off runway 3. Alright, tune back to ground. We're going to get our taxi IFR pretty soon. Just making sure we got everything. Spoilers! Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Spoilers set to auto. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that might be right there. Okay. Yeah, auto. So I'm assuming that's where I'm, that auto right there for spoilers. Left, right, reversers, arm. Stabilizer trim is on. That's going to be down here. And then our yaw damper. And our mock trim. And we can again check all that on our status page. We should be losing more and more things here. Let's close the doors. Aircraft, yep. So we're going to close the passenger door. See it going up, cool. Cargo door, you can see the catering door back there, and then the front cargo door is open, and beneath the plane, you can see that, that's still open. We're going to close all of these doors. We're going to disconnect the ground air cart, and I think, yeah, we do have APU, so we're going to remove the wheel chocks. That means our power unit is going to be disconnected. All the doors are closed. We can see that a few more of these have gone away. And we'll do pre-startup. RTU, set nav, set ADF, set radios. So that's probably the ATU. That's going to be right here, RTU, all that. We don't need a nav and stuff right now. In real life, you'd be setting your radio instead of just kind of switching over here, but it's kind of just a lot to do. IFR clearance, we've received that. Nav source is FMS. That's over here, I think. I keep seeing it when I'm over here, like a nav source or something. Yeah, there it is. I think FS. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. So we want FMS 1, I think is what we want. CRS 1 and 2. Heading, align the runway. Not a big deal. FMS, verify altitude restriction. EFB, set V speed. Speed verify, V-speed verify. Yep, we've done all that. Windows and doors closed and locked. Cockpit door closed and locked. Parking brake is on. Beacon. So let's get our beacon light on. Meaning we're ready. We're going to start pushing back. Our left and right fuel boost. Okay, this is when we actually turn our fuel pumps on, is right now. But we turned them on a little earlier. Lead valve is to auto. That's going to be right there. Hydraulic 1 to auto. 3A is on. 3B to auto. And 2 to auto. ECAM, ECS, APU minimum 40 PSI. I think we're still... Yeah, we got... I think that's... Yeah, that's all good to me, it looks like. Actually, that might be on another page. ECAM verify closed doors. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've done all that. Parking brake is on. Pushback clearance. Let's get our pushback clearance. Yeah, we have that. Let's call for a pushback. And I'm actually going to use pushback helper here. We got a fire truck going by. Actually, you can turn the parking brake off using this right there too. No! Oh, there's an exception. Of course. Well, I guess I'm not using that program. I've never tested it before. So let's do... I guess we're going to do the pushback.
Ground link 141 requesting pushback.
And hopefully you don't go off into the grass. Is that real time? Real time, yes. It's going to be about a 2-hour flight. Yeah. Sometimes the names, it's like, okay, what does that mean? Is that same thing right there? And different planes have different things. Parking brake is on. Pushback clearance, we've got it. Wheel chocks have been removed. Parking brake will be off. And then we'll get our engine start clearance and we'll start our engine. So it looks like we're doing pretty good, actually. We have 9 minutes until our expected departure. Let's go outside the plane. He's not even... Whoop, okay. And now he's going to try to start pushing. So we're going to turn off our parking brake. And as we go, we can now start our engines. We're going to start our right engine. Start.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety
And once it
features
gets to
of our
20,
aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated
we
above
are going
your seat.
to
When this
flip
light is
this and get it into that
illuminated, please
idle
fasten your seatbelt low and
spot.
tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the
And
buckle.
we're going to want to
We suggest that
turn,
you keep
I
your
believe,
seatbelt fastened
right.
throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected
left.
turbulence.
Ground
There are
link
I always get
several
these I get
emergency
these
exits
wrong.
on the aircraft.
steer the
Please take
aircraft
a
to
few
the
moments
left.
now to
I think it's
locate
you
your nearest
facing. Yep,
exit.
exactly.
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If you need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting
Alright,
will guide
we
you
are
towards the
at
exit.
20, so
In the
let's
event of a
flip this
decompression,
and
an
get it
oxygen mask
into
will
that
drop
idle.
in front of you.
Nope.
To start the flow of oxygen,
No,
pull the
no,
mask
no.
towards you. Place it firmly over your nose
See,
and mouth.
okay, so if I
Secure the
flip it
elastic
up and
band
then flip
behind
it
your
down,
head.
it shuts
Tighten
off the
straps
engine,
if
so I have to start
necessary,
that
and breathe
again now.
normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance,
There we
secure
go.
your mask on first and then assist others.
But now it's kind of locked in
Keep your
there
mask on
already.
until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing,
Course
the
that
light
pushback
button is
stop.
located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic
Set
pouch and
our
remove the
parking
bag.
brake.
Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle
Engine
at the
is
front.
up to
Pull the
20,
strap to tighten.
and we are in the idle
To inflate the vest,
position,
pull
so
firmly on the
it
red cord only when
should.
exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings.
Alright, that's
Please
spooling
securely
up now.
stow all personal items. Make
Tug
sure
is
your
leaving.
seatbelts are fastened and seat backs
the
and
clearance.
tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatory
Alright, I'm gonna
is
turn on
strictly
those.
prohibited by law. All of this
No, not
information
yet.
and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
Alright, let's get
Please
our
just reading
left
this and
engine
letting a cabin
started.
member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy
What
your
hardware
flight.
do I use for the throttles? Well, when I pull it up to the idle there, I'm just using the mouse. But I do have the Thrustmaster It's in the description below. Let's see. It's a Thrustmaster flight rudder pedals and the Thrustmaster weapon control system throttle. And then the stick I'm using, I think you can see right here, is the T16000M flight control system HOTAS joystick. So, nice little setup. It's not the one that's specific to the Airbus, but that one just came out recently, and I don't think I'm going to get that. All right, so we are at 20 there. So flip the little red tab, pull it up to idle. You can see it actually locks in idle, and now it's spooling up. Alright, now we just got to do our window heat and our windshield heat. We'll see if that comes up on the... doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about window heat. I just want to clear those off, so I'm going to go up here and turn on our heat. And again, this might be something you don't actually need to turn on. And so, I'm not 100% sure about that. But I like to have a clean screen there. Seatbelts, no smoking. APU thing is open. We can actually, once we start taxiing, or before we taxi, we're going to make sure generator 1 and 2 are auto. Generator 1 and 2, auto. There we go, we're set to auto. That's what we're looking for. X-Flow auto override is set to manual. Okay. Bleed flow is auto. Where's my bleed flow? Where are you? I'm assuming it's in here. Bleed valves. Alright, okay. That's what I see. APU start and stop. We're going to do a stop. APU power fuel off. Air conditioning, no lights. Anti-ice as required. Probes are on. We just did that. And AC/DC electricity verify available. So taxi clearance, let's get that.
Ground link
Let's get going.
With Bravo ready to taxi IFR.
Or we're going to runway 3.
Taxi to and hold short at runway 03 left via taxiway Alpha.
I think we're actually got our heading set pretty close to that. Or maybe not. I believe it's 3-4, right? Because we did land this way. So we're going to be going... Let me pop open my nav graphs just to make sure... Yep, all my stuff came... I got the whole thing in a group, Tiani John. It was joystick, the rudder pedals, all of it, all together. All one set. Alright, let's see. Make sure...
141, please acknowledge.
Yes. Acknowledge taxi
Taxiing hold
clearance.
short runway 03 left
Okay,
via
so
taxiway
comms to the
Alpha
first
link
officer.
141.
Yep, we'll get to that one on the... Hopefully the chart has it. If it doesn't have that, then... Make sure we do that. Alright, so 3 left is we're going to be taking a right turn out of here. Okay. So let's start rolling out, and as we're rolling, we will do some other things. For example, our flaps going to 8. So, alright, flaps 8. Uh-oh, what's going on with my throttle here? Oh, that's just great. My throttle is not responding. Why? Why is it? There's always something. Yeah, why is my throttle not connected here? Oh, that's cool. So let me. That means I can't. It's always something. Check what's going on here. Customize. Just check. All right. Now it's in there. There we go. Flight stick. Check our flight controls before we get too far here. Okay. Now we can start rolling. We did the flaps. Takeoff trim. Takeoff trim is going to be right here, 7.1. Go over here. Oh, I get that 7.1. 7.1, all right. Let's see, what do we got else? Flight controls, check, we just did that. ECAM messages, box as desired. Nose wheel steering is on. Let's not run into this guy.
Link 141, hold position, caution, other traffic.
A little bit late, that guy already passed us. ATC.
Link 141, continue taxi.
Thank you. Alright, we're going to go out to our...
Roger, Link 141.
That is taxiway Alpha. We're going to take that all the way down to the start of the runway. Taxi light. We should actually have our taxi light on. That'd be a good idea. Taxi light, parking brake, taxi. Alright. I think we are pretty good. Once we get to the runway, I think I can click this and it'll start the chronometer. We're a minute behind schedule now, you can see.
We regret to inform you that we are going to be very slightly behind schedule. We do apologize for this slight inconvenience.
The chronometer? I believe you start it once you get on the runway. How's Pack X? Well, you can see right here, this is Pack X. So what I've been using the last couple streams, and I like to use a lot. Both of them have their strengths and weaknesses. I've been using self-loading cargo. This is Pack X, and they've got this nice little bar at the bottom that you can hide if you want. But I can also bring up our menu here, and we can see our satisfaction. We can see our passengers. Unfortunately, I can't zoom out as well. I do like the names. I think Pack X might actually be better with names because these names seem a little bit more like names you'd see perhaps in this part of the world where we're at. And so I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll do some more Pack X. This, convinced me a little bit. And then we can see, what kind of trip they're on. Business trip or a leisure, if they're hungry, thirsty. And then, but we don't really do anything otherwise. It's more kind of realistic in the sense that we don't take care of, we don't have to worry about them being thirsty or hungry. That's up to the cabin crew. Which on self-loading cargo, you can have that all automated, and they take care of that. I think we have the SID in there. Doesn't look like it though. But it might be. It's kind of hard to tell on the screen. Oh, what's my favorite private jet? I haven't really flown too many I don't think I've flown any of them. I mean, this is the smallest plane I've flown jet-wise in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, and I like it. It's a pretty cool plane. I mean, got to learn the systems and where everything is and how everything works. Get used to some of these knobs and dials over here for barometer and stuff like that. But I do like how functional it is and how everything's where it should be and how it is in real life. Okay, I think we're gonna turn right here. No, that's Juliet. Yeah, we'll go to the end of the runway. We could probably turn on right here, actually. Actually, we're going to do that. Because we're a smaller plane, we don't need the whole length of the runway. And I want to get taken. Get out of here. I think I forgot to do the... Nope, I didn't. Yeah, I got taxi. The tower. Oh.
Tower link 141 ready for IFR departure runway 03 left.
Link 141 cleared for takeoff runway 03 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 03 left link 141.
Alright, turn on our landing lights. Get on our strobe. And we don't need the logo and wing lights during the day. And we're going to move into position. Before takeoff, parking brake is on. No, we're not. Once we get on the runway, we can do that. Thrust reversers are armed, flight instruments check, brake temperature check, cabin crew is notified. I believe, yeah, there's nothing we can do anymore to notify them. So they're ready. TCAS is on. Turn on our, or we did the radar already. Alright, we'll just take a quick stop here, make sure everything's on. We got our clearance, our landing lights on, strobe lights, parking brake, and takeoff mode on, brakes as required, stabilize at 50%, N1, and then toga. So, looks like we are ready to go. Hit the chronometer, see it's ticking, stabilize at 50%, N1. Everything looks good. And we're going to go into toga. Landing gear up. Should be landing gear up, right?
contact Johannesburg Center on 118.5.
We'll get the APU engaged.
Going
Nav
to 118.5,
speed.
link 141.
Speed we
Johannesburg
want
Center, link
to-
141 is climbing through 7,000 feet for 10,000 feet. Link 141 Johannesburg Center, continue as planned.
Oh, didn't want that.
UNH3, 0.27.
250, so we don't go over our speed limit. So retracting the flaps. Why my camera's in a weird place. And we'll say goodbye to Johannesburg. Whoa. See, the problem is that if you get to the cap, then you gotta make sure you pull back on the speed.
Maintain 16,000 feet. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, link 141.
Alright, 60. Get kind of finicky here. 16,000 speed climb. And I want at 250 for now. Let's get off our landing lights, recognition lights. And go to standard for our barometer. It doesn't look like it's really doing the nav though. What we're gonna do is just go faster or faster. Should start turning now. So we didn't really follow the SID very well. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, the problem with the Pack X is that if I have my camera up, it's blocking that little HUD down there. This thing will start. There we go. I feel like the banking is a little excessive there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. We may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the left point. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Clear me to a higher altitude here. Alright, let's see, we gotta disarm our reversers. Our X flow auto override. Goes back to auto. Barometer, landing lights off. Yeah, looks like we're all set there. Okay, are we gonna get cleared higher here? I'm never sure why they're so hesitant to clear us through higher altitudes. There's nothing on the flight plan saying that we can't get up there.
Climb and maintain flight level 260 link 141.
Very hard to see what I'm doing over here. There we go, there's a better view. Alright, 260. Climbing by speed. Hopefully. Get back into climb mode. Climb. There we go. Oh yeah, 6.1. Interesting lines of hills. Oh yeah, that Golf Bravo Victor, that VOR, that is Gaborone. I'm in Botswana. Flying over Botswana Airport where we've been before. I don't remember which flight that was. Captain.
Johannesburg Center link 141. Request flight level 360. Link 141 climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect flight level 360 link 141. Link 141 climb and maintain flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 360 link 141.
Yeah, we'll do the final 2,000 feet, get to
Johannesburg
flight level
Center
38.
link 141. Request flight level 380. Link 141 climb and maintain flight level 360. Expect flight level 380. Climb and maintain flight level 360. Expect flight level 380 link 141.
Deck. This is your captain speaking. Take a peek outside your window this morning and take in the view we have right here.
climb to flight level 360.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but my plane is losing speed. I'm rapidly losing speed, and I'm not climbing anymore. I don't know what the issue is.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
I mean, I'm burning fuel. What is going on? Why do I have no speed? What is going on? My speed is just crashing here. Why? What is going on? Oh, man.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. Oh, what in the crap? It's always something. Johnny John's gonna say it's always something. I know he is, but yeah, we're just going down for some. What is going on? Wait a minute. I don't know what that's doing. Why are we going down? 38,000 speed. Climb. Where's my speed? What is going on? The perils of flying these planes, and I have no idea why everything's just going to.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Am I not getting fuel coming in or something? Fuel is being used. I have no idea what's going on. Why I'm completely losing speed. My engines are at max power and not doing anything. And we're just going down.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
I don't know. Always something. Sorry for that. Keeps doing that too. Xflow auto override is auto. Like, we didn't forget to do anything. we have ice or something? I mean, what is going on here? Why are we just going down? No, tomorrow. What is happening?
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 3.
Oh, you know what it is. I don't think I set my flight directors. So that very well could be the whole thing. Oh my goodness. See if that helps. Situation any. 'Cause I just realized I don't think I turned the flight directors on. But even so, we were doing just fine.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
I mean, all the engine stuff looks fine to me. Just gonna limp our way there. What is the issue? Target speed 0.74. Okay. 0.74. I don't see anything that's why.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Autopilot does not want to respond. There's no engine power. I'm not getting, my power is missing. I don't know what's going on with is it a fuel issue? Hydraulics look okay. I don't know. Fuel? Fuel? What's going on with fuel here? Alright, I don't know what is going on with this plane.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to
What if I
flight
could?
level
I mean, is my weight, is it a weight problem? Is that coming back to bite me? Is it... I mean, we're just going down. There's no engine power. Yeah, I don't know. What is going on? Fuel is flowing.
Link 141, please expedite
But
your climb to flight
we're
level
sinking. We
360.
can't. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna turn on. There's probably no reason for it, but losing altitude again. I don't really know what's going on.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
I'm at max throttle and it's just not doing anything. It's just sinking. I mean, if anyone has any ideas. Just kind of hanging here in the air. Really low speed. You can see the estimated time arrival is hours away now. Because we're going so slow.
Your climb to flight level 360.
What? Whoa. Yeah, see now it wants to pick up more speed. We're just gonna land in Botswana, I guess, the way we're going. Because I honestly don't know. What is happening? Do I don't know what's going on. I am at a complete loss here. I mean, look, are we just dropping? We're all just coming down here. Alright, well, I'm going to step away. Hopefully the plane can stay up for a while.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360. 141 is in flight level 200, climbing flight level 360. Break 141 Bombardier Center, continue as planned.
few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
Flight 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360. 41, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with my engine, why I can't get any speed going here. What I'm missing, we're in climb. Fuel, I don't know if something's wrong with the fuel flow. Maybe it is. Let's put this on auto for now. I'll just throw some things and see what happens. Nothing's going on there, nothing's changing. There's no power. You can see the engine's there, it's running, but it's not, we're just kind of sinking out of the sky here. Just don't have any speed. So in fact, what I might end up doing, we might just end up diverting to Botswana because we're just going to be dragging this flight out forever. Oh, I don't know. Let me see where I'm at. Well, we could probably spin around and go into Gaborone. Actually missed Gaborone when I was on the phone with looking at a new job. Yeah. Everyone's just back there, I think. We might just flip this plane around and go land there because we just don't. I don't know what's going on with the engine. They want us to get up to 360. We're not doing it. The plane does not want to go up there. I don't know why. I would love to expedite my climb, but my climb ain't working. And if we land in Botswana, I might just scrap going out to St. Helena and everything right now. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we're gonna have to just change everything in the flight plan now. let's set our heading so we don't go spinning around in circles. We'll get it set to kind of where we're going. That way you just get a little bit of distance from the airport. I'm not going to have any problem with speed. And let's let the...
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. To allow us to deal with the current technical issue, we will have to divert. We do appreciate your patience up here with us, and we'll get you back on the ground as soon as possible.
So I'm going to go to nav graphs, because that is our alternate, so let's kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be diverting due to a problem with the aircraft. We'll keep you informed and do our best to avoid further interruption.
Link 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Now I need to figure out how is there a way to ask for, let's cancel the IFR. I think we should be able to, let me see if I can ask them for a different destination. I don't know if there is a way to do that though.
Link 141 IFR flight plan.
Yeah, see, because it's still gonna...
terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Nearest airport list, there we go, that's what I want.
141 is type 21 miles east of Foxtrot, Bravo Juliet Whiskey, flight level 215. Request clearance to transition, Charlie airspace. Link 141
Zeitraffer film, give me a second, I'll show you. Today we're not flying with, I'm not using self-loading cargo today, so we're using PackX today actually. But with self-loading cargo is not working perfectly with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It works okay, but you need to do some workarounds, and it kind of really doesn't work with the CRJ because the doors. If you can connect a jetway with your plane, it should work okay. And then, but it's not perfect. It's a little buggy right now. PackX works pretty good with Microsoft Flight Simulator right now. Now Project Fly, here I'll just pop it up right now. We're going to be diverting and landing, turning around and landing. So we'll show you. Here's Project Fly. Project Fly is basically just a tracking program. So here's the radar. I got my bookings. This is our active flight. Here's all my booked flights. Some of these I'm going to be changing because, but you can do a new booking, select where you want to fly out of, and it'll show you like real flights. I don't know how updated they are though. Obviously, the coronavirus pandemic has kind of messed a lot of that up. You got different planes. Just keep track of all your flights. Real cool for that. So, for example, this is the one. Basically, this is just my Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour flights so far. You can see all the stats. My X-Plane one is in Egypt. There's 214 hours on it. See where I've flown. So Project Fly is more just a tracking and kind of getting the information for where you want to fly and stuff. But isn't necessary. You can just use SimBrief and set up a flight between two airports. But this one can kind of give you an idea where to fly. And track your flights and all that. Alright, so we need to get back to Gaborone. The nearest airport list. gap run right here.
Tower link 141 is 7 miles west with Echo to land.
Link 141 tower. Fly straight in runway 08. QNH 30.12 wing call.
We're gonna do we'll do an ILS runway 8.
141.
At bed, and then we'll do. Okay, cool. Do that. One B delta. That's it. Okay. Let's get back inside the plane. We're gonna need to do some stuff here. Go to our flight plan. Actually go legs. Oh, we're actually going to Edbed. So let's get rid of everything else. Or we'll put Edbed in back once we. So that's going to really confuse it. Yeah, so flight plan basically should be done now, I think. Go like this. We'll change FB. Okay. Well, now I'm gaining speed. So what's the issue? See that? It's gaining speed now. Okay. So as soon as I like delete the flight plan, the speed now is picking up, and we might actually be able to climb to our altitude. Let's see. It's climbing. So, but now I don't have my route in there. So, cool. Alright, so now we're gonna climb, and let's see if that's gonna help us. Yeah. So if you're just joining, I've been kind of cruising over basically Botswana at 20,000 feet, losing speed like crazy and not being able to pick up the speed. And now, for some reason, it's decided to work again. But now I gotta completely fix my flight plan. It's always something. We were gonna kind of go to our alternate, but I think we should be okay. See, now you can see the expected arrival, no idea. Let's cancel that diversion.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Change of plans, we won't be diverting, but instead landing at the originally scheduled airport.
Alright, so we are at, now I gotta load my original flight back in here. You're not going there. Okay, so we are Netod. And then uniform November 183. Taking that until Ivara. So let's see what happens when we go back to nav. And let's climb. Alright, things are working. Looks like they're gonna work right now. We're still in the air. We are on course. We lost a little bit of time probably, but looks like we're back in. Hey, Captain Maddie. Yeah, like I was saying, we just had a little bit of a crisis there for the last 15, 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes, I don't know. We lost a lot of time. The estimated arrival is, our expected arrival is 1:14. What do we have for our estimate? 1:23. So we're going to be a little bit late, and that's because we were dragging a little bit. So set it like that for now. How do I get it to start climbing? Or is it getting to the speed? Yeah, like I said, I didn't have that problem last time. I don't know what happened. Still not going up here. I'll just do BS. Oh yeah. Well, looks like we're going. Looks like everything's working. I don't know if it had anything to do with the flow there. No, because everything is still. We'll just leave those on. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. Yeah, we lost a little bit chunk of time. Let's go at about 2.3. We gotta get back with ATC now.
Gaborone Centerlink 141 flight level 280.
Let them know we are back on course. Hopefully, we're gonna be back on
Link
course.
141 Gaborone Center, continue as planned.
Gaborone Centerlink 14137 miles north of Foxtrot Bravo Sierra Echo request IFR to Walvis Bay ready to copy.
Link 141 is cleared to Walvis Bay Airport.
Still seems like we're having a speed problem. You see that? It won't pick up. I can't get it to gain speed. How can I get it to gain speed? It just kind of locks in at 230 here, and we're not picking up any speed.
Link 141, did you copy?
Link 141 cleared to Walvis Bay Airport as filed. Squawk 45, 54.
Link 141, read back correct. Radar contact flight level 280. Turn left heading 255 descent and maintain flight level 180.
How do I gain speed?
Please acknowledge.
I can't gain any speed. I'm just stuck at 240. I'm stuck at 0.62 knots or Mach. just go... I just do the climb like that? Okay, just climbing. Alright, I see. You know, it must be I was fiddling with turning the Mach speed up too soon. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what I did last time. I must have... Why is my first officer not talking on the comms?
Maintain DSR. Frequency change approved. Gaborone Center Link 14144 miles northwest of Fox.
Alright, once I get this, it looks like...
to Walvis Bay ready to copy. Link 141 is cleared to Walvis Bay Airport as filed. Fox 45,
Well, I had no problem yesterday climbing. It's like, why is it so much of a problem today? And it seems like the speed is just, there's no speed. I mean, we're barely climbing. I don't get it.
Link 141, please acknowledge. Link 141 cleared to Walvis Bay Airport as filed. Squawk 45, flight 4. Link 141, read that correct. Radar contact flight level 290. Turn left heading 250 descent and maintain flight level 220. Turn left heading 250 descent and maintain flight level 220 Link 141.
I don't know, I just didn't have, I don't remember having this problem. Okay. That's it. Like, I didn't notice it in the last time I flew this. Alright, so let's turn this down. They want us to descend and maintain. They want us to turn it 250. I don't know why they want that to do that. But they want us to go down to 220. So we'll get down there and see if we can gain some speed and then figure out what the ATC wants us to do, because we're supposed to be at 38,000 and make a decent time, and we're not going to make any good time here.
Link 141, please expedite your descent to flight level 220.
So how do I get it to descend now? I just have to do a vertical speed or VNAV or... So I do speed, it just sits there. So I suppose that's because it would speed up if we... Okay, I see. Gotta give it room to speed up to descend. I see what's going on. A little bit. What's going on? Turn these off. That's not the issue. It's something else, and I'm just flying this plane all
For
around.
Logistics Customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily.
Alright, we're expected an hour out. Yeah, vertical speed.
Upon arrival.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because if I do the speed one, it's gonna lock us. Expected an hour and 5 minutes out. We're an hour 35. Yeah, we've just never actually gotten to where we're supposed to be cruising altitude.
flight level 260. Link 141 climb and maintain flight level 260. Link 141, did you hear my last transmission? Climbed and maintained flight level 260, link 141. Got road A center, link 141. Request flight level 360. Link 141 climb and maintain flight level 360.
Yeah, but what happens when I get to that 290 then? Will it keep climbing or?
Link 141, did you hear my last transmission? Climbed and maintained flight level 360, link 141.
Yeah, it seems like we keep maxing at like 26,000. We're not able to get any higher than that? Or should I have it that it can go down further then? Okay, it's still climbing, yeah. So we just climb at 0.3. Yeah, I did not, last time I flew this, last flight, I didn't have this problem. I didn't notice anything like this happening where we just kind of, well, again, I might have just screwed things up. Oh, you want Mach speed, like right here? It's like 0.725, and our vertical speed is 0.3. Keep it like that. Yeah, thanks for any help. I mean, I'm not an expert by any means in this, and again, didn't experience this last fight. And any tips that we can get this plane in sooner than I thought? I mean, this flight was supposed to take 2-4 days. It looks like we'll still be okay, but we're gonna be a little bit delayed. Okay, it's picking up. The Mach speed's going up, slowly but surely. We're slowly climbing. Okay, so once I get to 0.74 here, I can change it to Mach, and then I'm all new to like how to control this, and like I said, it's like it didn't, like the last flight, I didn't experience this, so I don't know if it's just because the plane's heavier or I screwed something up earlier. Okay, so if I change, once it gets to 0.74, I can change it to Mach, and then it should hopefully work a little bit better. We'll see. Yeah, because that's a really slow climb. By the time we get to 36 or 38, we just have to go back down. But that's okay. Well, we almost had a diversion flight.
Mike 141, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
And then you get ATC bugging us to expedite. You have the right squawk. Yeah, they're just in the same spot there. I wonder why SimBrief wouldn't schedule the flight for an optimal flight level. So here, do I switch it to Mach now? And there it goes. Alright, you were right. It's gonna climb a little quicker now that we're at. My TOW. Let's see. Oh, it's like 33,000 kilograms for the takeoff weight. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Usually SimBrief is pretty good about giving you the right stuff. Yeah, there it goes again. It's just not. Doesn't want to climb. It's gonna climb very slowly. All right. Well, who knows? Yeah, that's. Like, I've never experienced this in any. I've flown Zibo. I've never experienced this. The Airbus, I haven't experienced this kind of thing. I flew this plane. I've done 2 or 3 flights, and didn't experience this at all. Where you can't climb for some reason. So I'm just kind of at a loss of what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look at the quick reference guide and see what that is. Yeah, I'm really wondering why we can't have the vertical speed go higher, speed go down, and then when we get to a level to 36,000 or 38,000, why it can't just then level off and pick the speed back up like it was doing when we first took off. So when we first took off, it would go up to we were climbing at 250, but as soon as we got that 10,000, it just kept picking up speed because we were leveled off. I don't understand it. I'm probably gonna just mess with this and see what I can do. It just seems like it should be able to go slower. It's like this speed thing doesn't make sense to me. We're gonna try to go up a little bit. We're gonna lose speed, but we should go up. And then level out and should gain that speed back, I would think. Should have some engine power, right? Now, like I said, I don't understand that. I have no idea why. There's no. Every other time I've flown this, no matter where I am, I'm having to constantly pull back on the throttle to idle because it goes too fast. And now I level out and the thing just stays at the same speed. And if I climb at low speed, it just stays at the same speed. Once I level out, it never. You can't pick up any speed by leveling out anymore, which is really weird. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm going slower and slower. I should just landed at Botswana because this flight's never going to end. The way we're going, we're just slowing down. We're going slower and slower. It's getting really irritating.
Center link 141. Request flight level 300. Link 141 descent and maintain flight level 300.
No, that's no problem. I'm just frustrated myself not being able to figure out what happened to cause this. Where kind of stuck here at this kind of speed and can't gain anything and get where we want to be flight level. I don't know where I messed it up, what I did to mess it up. So I guess we'll just kind of cruise here at 30,000. Take an hour and probably take 15-20 minutes longer than we were hoping for, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm looking at this. It's like, I feel like that was our. What was that? I feel like our ETA. I don't know why the ETA looks like this now, but. I feel like it was supposed to be like 10:30. That's a little too fast, an hour and a half. So probably 11:30. Whatever. We'll open the back exit and what's going on with passengers? How they're doing. Not as colorful as self-loading cargo, but you do kind of get your alright, and the greener they are, the better. Again, I love the names. The names are really cool. I might have to just do a practice flight and see if the names are much more, very, if they're regionalized, because I don't remember them being as regionalized in here. I know they're not at all in self-cargo. Self-flying cargo, that'd be pretty awesome if they were. I wonder if this has as many rows also as self-flying cargo. Their model of the same plane. Also, you don't get to see what they're saying. I don't get to see anything they're saying, unfortunately. right there off to our right. Here's the Hobart. Basically up that highway from Rehoboth, just follow that highway over there probably is Windhoek, the capital of the country. Up in Namibia. 20 minutes out. Start soon on our approach. Get this nicely. A little bit more interesting landscape as we come closer to the coast. just about to Uvara, and after that we're going to be going over to Gundu, and I think we need to start getting down 54 Gundu. So I don't know what ATC is waiting for. Let's request a vector, see if they can wake them up.
Link 141 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Sometimes they fall asleep and forget about us.
Link 141 turn left, heading 250. Turn left, heading
250.
250. Link
That's not very helpful.
Link 141.
There we go. Start getting some descent. Get down to 16,000. Actually, we'll do vertical.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Link
Move that up.
141.
We want to go down. What is going on here? I want to go down. Gotta use the scroll wheel. Ah. So finicky. See? You just gotta go. Come on. Right out there, you can't even see. Alright, so we are just wondering, there was somewhere where it would tell you like your vertical speed to get to each point. But I don't know where that is.
Link 141, please expedite your descent to 16,000 feet.
Well, I'll have to figure that one out eventually. $38 out there. 38. Is there a calculator on this? No, that's on the Airbus. See, we gotta back off manually. See, now we can get speed going down.
You are 73 miles east. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect to be over the
so they want something different.
09 approach via Whiskey Bravo Victor transmission. Clear to Whiskey Bravo Victor. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect DORDNB runway 09 approach via Whiskey Bravo Victor transition cleared to Whiskey Bravo Victor link 141.
You can get down to 7,000 feet. Where are we? This page. Let's see Apgate. Apgate, but where? I'll find it tomorrow. It's really weird. It's pretty fast. Zoom down that way. Yeah, I'm coming up on Uvara, so I don't know why there's something happening there. Or Egret. Where's Egret? It's way back here. It's kind of weird. Alright, so we need approaches VOR DB, or Whiskey Bravo Victor.
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Alright, coming in a little too fast here. Get our lights on. Trying to figure out. I need an ADIS here. Probably not. Nope. Wish they would tell us what our. Let's see. So we need to. Okay, now I'm confused where it's taking us here. This is all very confusing where the line's here, but it's taking us somewhere else, I guess. And I don't know when we switch to the VOR. Maybe FMS2. Yeah, it's not taking us where I want to go at all. Where is this thing going? I must be skipping the Whiskey Bravo, I guess, and just going over. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. It's not really going off the VOR then. Confusing, very messy, everything I'm doing here. I keep doing that. I just want to open it. Let's see, descent, performance review, approach briefing, nav aids, anti-ice seatbelt. Wish I knew what my barometer was. That'd be nice. Set the VOR, I don't know. Well, hopefully, I think it's taking us somewhere here, obviously. Yeah, I think it's for some reason taking us here instead of to the VOR. So we'll be on kind of like that final curve, I guess. Now it's going to take me to WBV. Alright, we'll go to ETLAX, we'll kind of
Link 141, contact.
switch that up a little bit.
On 122.5.
Still don't know how to do the VOR though. And I don't know what my barometer is.
Link 141, please acknowledge. .5 for link
What's the
141.
MEDAR for saying 2991? Oh yeah, it's pretty close. We'll be at 210. 210 when we're at LAX. Two and a half laps. Probably not. I got the wrong. Still taking us to that next point. Not sure why. Once we get to ETLAX, we need to be at the VOR. We need to be at 7,000. Oh, well, I'm not looking at the ETLAX. Oh yeah, need to be at 4,000. I'm not sure if we need to be at that for ETLAX. Let's see. Oh, if we still want to go into the VOR though. I don't know why.
Walvis Bay approach link 141, 7,000 feet. Link 141, Walvis Bay approach. Continue to Whiskey Bravo. Victor is planned.
Doing the VOR a little bit.
.901.
A little bit too slow. We're losing altitude or something there. Probably our speed again.
Link 141, you are 800 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. QNH 29.901. Link 141, acknowledge. Last transmission. Climbed and maintained 7,000 feet. Link 141.
I don't know where the VOR is. Okay, so our VOR 89.
when you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. QNH 29.901.
I really did.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Link 141. Link 141 descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots.
Why are we so fast now? Yeah, it's when you're down here, it's like you're just battling to keep it at the right speed.
Link 141, did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, I'm trying to do 20 other things, ATC.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots. Link 141.
Fly this in manually. We'll just fly this in manually. Not messing around with all the other stuff. I'll get that VOR line lined up. So we're a little bit too far to the left now, so we're going to kind of come back. And then we'll be at, we're going to switch that to 8-9.
141.17 miles southwest of Walvis Bay. Contact Walvis Bay Tower on 122.5 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 122.5, link 141. Walvis Bay Tower, link 14117 miles southwest inbound for DMB runway 09er approach. Link 141 Walvis Bay Tower. Cleared VOR, DMB runway 09er approach. QNH 29er.9er 1105, 4 at 8. Cleared VOR, DMB runway 09er approach, link 141.
You can see we got that green VOR there on screen. That's going to get us lined up. Be careful with our altitude and our throttle. We're a little off to the left right now, so we're going to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Too far to the right. I believe that's going to be the airport right in front of us. We're just a little too to the right. Trying to make a correction there. We might be coming in a little bit too shallow too. Way too low. It's really hard to see in this position. We just had such a bad angle now. About 7 miles out. At this point we want to be around 2,800 and then take a 3-degree angle in. So we're a little high. Or a little low. Clearly. And there's the runway. We're a little bit of a wrong angle right now. Now we're getting there.
Link 141 clear to land runway 09er. With 05, 4 at 8.
Get our landing gear down.
Clear to land runway 09er, link 141.
1000. Too low, terrain. 400, too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. 300.
Yeah, we're not at the best attack angle
Too low,
here.
flats. 200.
Oh,
Too
we're
low,
gonna get to it.
flats. 100. Too low, 50, flats. 40, 30, 20, 10. Too low, flats.
Link 141, turn next taxiway.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Let's
have
get our
reached our
APU
destination.
started.
The local time is 1:41 p.m. and it's currently about 60 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to
Big
use caution when
flaps.
opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your
Turn on our
itinerary
taxi
for
light.
smooth
Taxi lights can
continuation
stay
of your
on.
journey.
Turn off our landing lights. Turn off our strobe. And let me see. What am I doing? Probe off, strobe off. Let's get those probe lights off too. Turn the probes off. Landing lights off. TCAS as required. Yeah, we'll leave that that way. No big deal. Flight directors off. Flap 0, and let's taxi. About 30%. I should contact the ground first.
Walvis Bay Ground, Link 141, request taxi to parking.
Link 141 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Link 141.
Let's get centered up. And let's see, parking guidance, taxi light off. Oh, once we get parked. I would assume that is. Alright, well, we got down. Interesting flight. Survived. And our next one should be our turn into the terminal area. Okay, we're not turning there. This thing didn't want to turn, almost as bad as a bigger plane. Yeah, kind of empty around here. Looks like some sand dunes or something over there. A little bit of cloud cover. Light fluffy clouds. I think we'll just find a spot in here somewhere. Alright, set the parking brake. Alright, parking brake set. Taxi light is off. Nose wheel steering off. APU verify online. That's going to be right here. No, it's not online. Why is it not online? Tell me I didn't start it. There we go. That's why you want to verify it's online. Well, while we're here, let's put our chocks and connect the power. And once we know the APU is good, we will shut down the engines. We got APU there. Dash page. Available. Okay, I think we then shut down. There we go. Engines are shutting down. Our fuel boost off. Beacon light off. Seatbelt sign. Seatbelt sign off. And the doors open. External power on if available. But it looks like it's not available. Oh, buildings came back on. Okay. Let's go over here again. Open our passenger door.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
Alright, and our passengers are getting off the flight. And we got that end flight little graphic from Microsoft. You can see them getting off. We don't get as detailed of a flight report with Pack X, but it's pretty good. So, and they just disappeared. Wheel chocks in place. Parking brake is now off. Hello. What is going on? We can turn the parking brake off since we have the wheel chocks. Turn off our nav. And we'll just kind of sit at that point. Let's see if we can get actually some ground services out here. Nope. No ground services, unfortunately. Alright. So let's... PackX is doing its thing. So when it's done, it will give us a report. I'm going to pull up... No, I don't. What is that? Weird. PackX is doing its thing. I'm going to pull over Project Fly, and we can see what we did. 131 feet per minute for landing rate. Not bad. Block time and flight time a little longer than we were hoping. We were a little bit late. You can see just our right there how the flight altitude. We got up to the purple, got up there, and then kind of drifted down and stuck at 30,000. So I'm going to export this quickly. Future reference. That's all we need that for. And then we can look at... yeah, we're just waiting for PAC-X to do its thing. It may take a lot longer actually in PAC-X than in the... the landing, or self-loading cargo for some reason. Which is kind of weird. Actually, I can just end the flight, and that's what we're going to do, because I want to end it, talk about what we got going here. So landing rate at 150, so it's a little bit different from the other one. Departure delay and diversion due to aircraft problem and soft landing. But, yeah, it doesn't really give us a grade or anything. So that's it for PAC-X. Alright, thanks for coming along for this flight. Almost had a diversion, all that stuff. Next flight will be out to St. Helena, the island where Napoleon was exiled to, his final exile, and I believe where he died eventually, off in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It'll be a lot of water, but if you guys come in, and we'll have a lot of chat, or I'll go and do some chores while we're flying, and you guys can hop in and watch it. We're going to be in the A320 from FlyByWire to A32NX, because that's about a 3.5 hour flight, and this plane would just be on the edge of its capacity to get out there. So please like the video, comment below. I don't know about if the live chat will be able to show up. There's a lot of great stuff in the live chat, but it doesn't always show up. Subscribe to the channel if you like these videos and want to be notified for more. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, keep the blue side up. Take care.